First off, great team win. Obviously, these games come down to the wire a lot of times, but the resilience of our group was phenomenal there. Great drive at the end by Anthony and the rest of our guys to go down and score. The way he played, the way he battled today was phenomenal. We got to keep it rolling.
Shane, I know their corners are very good. How did you get Pierce open?
They were in a little palms coverage there, and we had a little outbreak by Downs, and corner fell off and got it, behind him.
Shane, I know AR's composure throughout the day, fumble, missnap, and then that drive.
It was great. Composure was phenomenal. 20 of 30 throwing the football for 275, 2 touchdowns, and a touchdown pass. He was on it today. It was awesome.
Sorry, and to show that composure in the fourth quarter in particular, I feel like that's where he was at his best. What does that say about him?
I think it's excitement more than anything. I mean, the guy, we know how talented he is, and he put in great work this week. Got to continue that because we know what type of player he can be in this league for sure.
Did you guys make a concerted effort to get him rolling in the pocket, moving in the pocket a little bit more?
Yeah, a little bit. We had some things up. We didn't get them all called, but we had a few early, and then we were trying to run the ball there in the first half. In the second half, obviously, we didn't run it as well as we thought, so started throwing it there a little bit in the second half and had some success doing that.
Was that opponent, or was that, feeling like that's something you could have done more with Anthony earlier in the season?
I think we're just looking at opponents and stuff and how we can go about winning football games.
For Anthony to have the game he did when you're, GT average 2-point-something per carry, just how impressive is that given those circumstances?
Yeah, I think it's huge. When you got a quarterback that can run, obviously that balances out the run game when you got 2 guys back there. And obviously he did a hell of a job doing it. That touchdown at the end on the QB keep there around the edge was huge.
I know all the wins count the same, but this one in particular, do you feel like this can be a spark just getting the quarterback back in the way that he helped lead us?
100%. I think, sometimes you go through some stretches like we did and lost 3 in a row, and you get a big win like we did today, and that can spark things. Sometimes it just takes one to get it going. We know we got a huge one coming up against Detroit at our place, so we got to put in the preparation like we did this week, be ready to go for them.
How do you think that Anthony sitting for the last 2 weeks helped him prepare for today, or what has changed for him?
Yeah, I think obviously he had the chance to sit back and see it from a different perspective. And again, he was putting in the work and progressing in that way, and he was ready to roll today.
How much in the past he's, a lot of go balls down the field. Today it felt like he maybe passed up some iffy ones for better things underneath. Is that a sign of growth?
Yeah, I think we had some shots there. I got to go back and look. But he hit some big ones. They were playing some man coverage on some of those that we hit. We hit the 2 crossers to Alec, which were big. But yeah, I thought he did a really good job.
Jay, what does it say about the defense there? They're like running out the clock. They're converting these 3rd and longs and 2nd and 15 for them to bow up and hold it to a field goal. That everybody's going to remember the drive, but that was huge.
Oh, there's no doubt. Obviously, if they score there, it's going to be tough sledding for us, obviously. But they did bow up in that situation to hold them to a field goal, and we got that ball back with plenty of time. And it was huge to hit that play, to Alec, on the 2nd down to get it down there, got some momentum. And then a great job after that. The next play, we hit Downs down the pipe to get it down there to the 10. So it was a hell of a drive, hell of a team effort.
For Anthony to get that first touchdown on the run play, do you feel like, does that loosen him up when he can get something like that early, especially?
Yeah, 100%. We started the game with a run, obviously with them, and obviously they did a good job. Credit to them, they were on it. But he played phenomenal. He battled all day.
How much does confidence matter for a player, his age, his inexperience, and how much does a game like this feel good?
Yeah, I think it's huge. Anytime you play well in any game, no matter what, but especially a young player, to have that success, you got to turn around and do it again, the preparation every single week to get done what you want to get done.
The third downs he had to mow into Downs, where he was kind of either in the grasp or he was moving outside the pocket, just those instances of his physical talent being able to take over there?
Yeah, no, he had a few that, if the guy was hanging on him and he got away, it's like, throw it away. It's like, oh, he's hanging on to the ball. It's like, throw it, and he got it off, which was, phenomenal. Just goes to show you the strength that he has. But, yeah, he made some big-time throws, obviously, Downs there on the 3rd down, and then obviously the one to Downs that we scored the touchdown on, too. It was good to see all the receivers kind of get involved. But, too, I want to credit our defense. That first half was lights out. It couldn't have been any better. I don't know how many 3-and-outs they had. They might have had 4 or 5 in a row, 5 in a row. Phenomenal effort by our defense.
You mentioned the week.
What'd you tell AR after the game? He's your quarterback. He's the guy you brought in here. What'd you say to the guy?
I just said, phenomenal job, man. Keep it going. Keep preparing the right way every week, man. You keep doing what you're doing, man. It's going to be special.
You mentioned the
week-to-week.
Like,
Shane, Matt Gay, 3 for 3, over 40 today, long at 56. starting to look like he's finding his groove?
Yeah, 100%. I think those field goals are big. Anytime you get points in this league, whether it's field goals or touchdowns, you want to score touchdowns. But when you have an opportunity where you got to, settle for 3, he stepped up big time in that role for
You
us.
mentioned the week-to-week progression you want Anthony to show, but those 2 drives back-to-back touchdowns, like, is that kind of microcosmic of what you want from Anthony, just back-to-back drives?
Yeah, 100%. I think you just want to see growth, continued growth, week in and week out from young players. And, he showed up today and showed out, for his team today.